Welcome in the course, and first of all, thank you. You made the right decision. My name is Arnie, and this is the only AI course you will ever need. I will start with a course overview. If you ever have any questions, you can always find me in this Q&A section. We start with my goal and a quick tip. This is important for the whole course. Then I will give you a lot of links. In section 2 we start with the basics of AI. So what is machine learning, deep learning and neural nets? What are large language models like ChatGPT, Gemini, Llama and so on? What are tokens and why is this important? How these things get so good? And then I will also tell you the difference between large language models and search engines. Section 3 is simply an overview of some of the features of ChatGPT because we need to start. What output can ChatGPT make? The overview of the paid features. Don't worry, you can also work in the free version. Then I tell you that LLMs can basically do just two things and a bit of homework. Section 4 gets a bit more technical. We talk about prompt engineering. The most important concept of all, semantic association. We use structured prompt, instruction prompting, role prompting, shot prompting, we combine it and you have some homework. Section 5 is a bit more advanced. We talk about the system prompt or custom instructions, the chain of thought, self-consistency prompting, the tree of thought, and in section 6 I will give you more tricks. We use for example brackets, sequence prompting, the reverse prompt engineering and much more. Section 7 is a bit of a cheat sheet because we make large language models and we turn them into prompt generating machines. And in section 8 we talk about real-world examples. You can do speed reading, translating, learning new things like Excel or blockchain, spelling, grammar, proofreading. Can you really do medical advice, writing songs and a bit of homework. Section 9 is about how you can use ChatGPT to text. You can train GPT on your own writing style and much more examples. Section 10 is similar, we talk about writing, but now it's SEO. Section 11 is about career and life. ChatGPT can help you find your dream job. In order to get it, you need to master the job interview. As soon as you have the job, of course, you're CEO. That's why we talk about customer acquisition cost divided by lifetime gross value. You need this to scale and ChatGPT understands it. We learn how to generate leads, use it as a life coach, improve communication skills, planning vacations and much more. Section 11 is big. We talk about ChatGPT plugins, every single thing that you need to know and the coolest plugins as examples. Section 13 is about internet access with ChatGPT 4. Now this is a paid feature, but you will also learn how you can use this completely for free. Section 14 is about computer vision. I think we have 7 pillars of computer vision. ChatGPT can describe, interpret, recommend, convert, extract, assist, and evaluate. Section 15 is about the advanced data analysis. You need this for data visualization and more. You can even crop your pictures, make GIFs, change colors of your pictures and much more because this thing understands code. And GPT is of course multimodal. Section 16 is about programming with ChatGPT. First we talk about a few of the programming languages. Then I want to give you an introduction to Replit. Then you will see what GitHub is. We use ChatGPT to learn stuff like HTML, debug code, program Python code, and of course you also need to understand what Google Colab is because we need this later in the course a lot. You will see how to program a Chrome extensions and then some conclusions. And after you have all this knowledge, we start with the GPTs, then we create a bit more advanced GPTs with Zapier actions. You will see that we can even make money with these GPTs, and then you will also learn how to include APIs in these GPTs. In section 18 we simply talk about ChatGPT Themes. Section 19 ChatGPT Mobile, so the thing on your phone. And then in section 20 we start to make our own models. We see of course what's an API. Then we dive into the OpenAI API. We look at the GPTs on the Assistant API, how to fine-tune a large language model, some conclusions, and section 21 is also important because you need to understand the billing account. I love section 22. Section 22 is the thing that most people on YouTube call AI automation agency. We simply make chatbots and we can sell them. We use the OpenAI Assistant APIs Flowise and Node.js. We make our chatbot with Flowise over the Assistant API and we also include the Google Search API. We embed our chatbot in a HTML web page or into WordPress. And that's basically it, and you can sell these chatbots. Section 23 is about the coolest Chrome extensions. With Chrome extensions you can have free internet access, make YouTube summaries and much more. Section 24 starts with the ChatGPT competitors. We talk a little bit more about parameters, LLM architecture, and then we start with all the competitors. Everything you need to know about Google Bard and Gemini. Everything you need to know about Microsoft Copilot, Cloud from Anthropic, Grok from Elon Musk. And then we talk about the open source model in section 29. You will learn what Hugging Face is and you see the Hugging Chat. We talk about Mistral Mixture, 8 × 7 billion. This is an enormous LLM and has a completely new architecture. How to use it, what is Llama from Meta, Microsoft Orca 2, Perplexity, Poe, and then some conclusions. Section 30 starts with the diffusion models. We can make pictures with these things. First we need to explain what a diffusion model is, then some examples, the special thing about Stable Diffusion, what's the seed, because all of this will be important over the next sections in the course. Section 31 starts with DALL-E. We start from the beginning until the most advanced stuff, so how to use, for example, cool custom instructions and how to use the GenID to create character consistency. Then we talk about the DALL-E platform. Here you can simply edit your pictures with inpainting and outpainting. Section 33 is about Adobe Firefly. This is also a really cool diffusion model. How to create pictures, different styles, different camera settings, and much more. Then we talk about the generative fill, so how you can edit your AI art. Adobe Express, Adobe Illustrator, and even Adobe Photoshop, because Firefly is included in every single tool from Adobe. In section 35 we start with Midjourney. I love Midjourney. We can use either Discord or their webpage to create our pictures. Prompting structure, upscaling, where to find inspiration, the sequence of the words, different styles, lighting, camera angles and point of views, all that commands that you need, different versions of Midjourney, the upscaling, and that are the basics, and then we start with more. Because you need chaos, wired, negative prompting, the repeat, tiling, you can even create videos, and then we talk about character consistency. And section 38 will make you into a Midjourney Pro. You can copy my magic words. We will make our own GPT for Midjourney. We can create text inside of Midjourney. We will talk about pre-mutation prompting, multi-prompting and prompt weights. You will learn how to prefer settings and some conclusions. In section 39 we'll learn how to refine our output from Midjourney. We can do Vary Region, the Pan tool, and we can even do Face Swap if we include another bot inside of Discord. Section 40 starts with Stable Diffusion. We start to use Stable Diffusion inside of Leonardo AI. It's a lot of quick tips, the prompting structures, LoRa's, elements, the control net, depth to image, edge to image, pose to image, text input, image to image, character consistency, the tiling in Stable Diffusion, and much more. And of course in the next section we talk about the special stuff. So for example, Stable Diffusion XL Turbo with real-time generations, the normal canvas for inpainting and outpainting. You can even make 3D generations and print them. We talk about sketch to image, training your own Stable Diffusion model inside of Leonardo AI. and how to make videos. Section 33 is enormous. We talk about AI influencers. They are all over the place and they make a lot of money, and you learn how to make them. Section 34, we start to train our own LoRa. We use Google Colab and we train our Stable Diffusion XL LoRa. We do it via Dreambooth training, and we push our model on Hugging Face, and then we can run our model in CART. Section 45 starts with text to speech. And we talk about all the things inside ElevenLabs, the big players, and then you have some examples. In section 46 we start to combine this stuff, so we use again text to speech to clone our voice, and then we make deepfakes. We use stuff like DID, Stable Wrap Fusion, Deforum Diffusion. You can make music videos, 3D animations and much more. Section 47 is about text to video. We have things like Pika Labs, Runway ML and Stable Video Diffusion. Section 48, we start to create AI music. Section 49 is how to make money with all of these skills. The possibilities are completely endless, but you need to do something in order to get. Is it really that easy? You need to find your niche. And then some cool examples like selling on Promptbase, freelancing on Fiverr, Upwork and so on, how to sell chatbots or AI consulting, Etsy, Creative Market, Unity Asset Store and OpenSea even to sell your NFTs, books, audiobooks, translating. You can even work full time. Then we learn how to sell chatbots and how to get leads. What all of this means for the future, and then some conclusions, more ideas and the call to action because you need to do in order to get. And by the way, Udemy will ask you relatively quickly for a review. I can't influence that. I hope you're not mad at me. In section 50 we talk about upscaler and refining your AI outputs. Section 51 is about copyrights and ethics and the downside of AI. And the last section is simply a quick thank you from me and what's next. A thank you just like I want to tell you right now, because you give me your most valuable thing that you have, your time. Everybody on this earth has just limited time and you spend your time with me. Thank you. So in this manner, have fun in the course, and if you have any questions, just hit me up.